What's going on, guys? Jacob Ober here. So, a few months ago in the NFL draft, the Packers surprised a lot of different people by selecting running back A.J. Dillon and fullback slash tight end Josiah DeGuara in the second and third rounds of the NFL draft. And a lot of people were really, really confused by this, including myself. But, the more that I've thought about it over these past few months, it makes a lot of sense why the Packers made these draft decisions and what that means for the Packers going forward this season and in future seasons. So basically, what the Packers want to do is they want to run the ball, and they want to run the ball a lot. That's why they drafted a third running back to go along with Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. And by the way, A.J. Dillon, I am so excited to see how good he can be for the Packers this year because he is a monster. He's an athletic monster. He's a really rare combination of size and speed. He's very powerful as a runner. He can have breakaway speed at times. He ran a 4.53 at the 40-yard dash on the NFL Combine. He's just a guy that has a lot of really like raw talent. I'm really excited to see if the Packers can take advantage of that. But the direction that the Packers really want to go this season is they want to be a team that's probably run first, and that kind of makes some sense, seeing as how Aaron Rodgers is getting a little bit older. Now he's pushing, what is he now, 36 or 37 or something like that. We've seen in the past couple of years his arm talent's declined a little bit. Of course, he's still able to make all of the amazing throws we remember him to make. But there are times where it's like, man, I just don't remember Aaron Rodgers missing throws like that. But regardless, he's still a very good quarterback. But giving him a running game that could be a top 5 rushing offense in the league would make this Packers offense so much more dangerous. And the Packers were pretty good running the ball last year, but they didn't run it as much as they probably wanted to. They only ran it 42% of the time. I think that Matt LaFleur is trying to get that number closer to about 50%. So a truly balanced offense. And these days in the NFL, it's pretty much a pass-first league. Everyone wants to throw the football and score as many points as possible. But what the Packers, I think, are really trying to do, they're trying to change that. I expect them to use a lot of jumbo formations, a lot of two running back formations, or having a DeGuara or a tight end like Jay Sternberger in the backfield. It's going to be a really creative offense, I think, and it kind of hammers home the point that Matt LaFleur was talking about last year. He wants to create an offense that has the illusion of complexity, and having a lot of these tools available gives the illusion of complexity because there's so many different guys to account for. And really the running backs, though, I think are the key for this Packers offense to have success because it's going to be, you're going to be taking advantage of their skills in the passing game as well. And I really think that Aaron Jones had, 49 receptions last season? He was very deadly in the air, especially that game against Kansas City, which is going to be coming up in my Green Bay's Greatest Game series. So stay tuned for that sometime in the next month or so. But, just the way the Packers are able to utilize their running backs and the fact that they're going to have 3 or 4 of them that can all, play a steady amount of downs, or rotate out fresh and new. It's going to be really impactful for this Packers offense, and I am so excited to see it because there's not really a whole lot of teams that really do this in the NFL right now. The Titans and the Rams, maybe. There's probably some other ones that I'm not able to think of right now, but the Titans especially a really good example of this. Obviously, Matt LaFleur came from Tennessee, but we see how Tennessee is able to utilize that running game to set up the pass. Ryan Tannehill looked like an elite quarterback at times last season because of that deadly running game that the Titans have. And the Titans got all the way to the AFC Championship. They had a legitimate chance at making the Super Bowl last year, and they could have, using the kind of philosophy that Matt LaFleur wants to use this year. So you give the Packers a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, which of course they've had for years, if you replace a Ryan Tannehill on an offense like the Titans have with that running attack and put an Aaron Rodgers in there, you can imagine how deadly that would be for opponents. So I'm personally really looking forward to this. I hope the Packers are able to achieve that balance that they're looking for because I really think that that's what Matt LaFleur was trying to get last year, but of course there was a lot of times where throwing was simply just the more logical option at the time. But the Packers, they want to build leads. Hopefully they don't sit on them like they did last year. It's kind of last year, it was kind of always the same. It was like the Packers would get out to an early lead, and then they'd kind of just sit on that lead for a while, and they'd just kind of coast away, and sometimes it would get a bit too close for comfort. But I think the Packers are really banking on their defense being a little bit better this year too, because their defense kind of seemed to take their foot off the gas at times last season. But this year, hopefully everybody takes a big jump forward. I'm especially looking forward to seeing Jair Alexander and Kevin King this year, and Darnell Savage as well in the secondary to take that next leap forward. So, anyways, guys, that's all I have to say in this video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Packers running game and their strategy going forward this season on offense, because I'm really, really excited for it. And hopefully we do get football this year, because, I mean, a lot of people are seeing, what's going on with the MLB right now. But football, I mean, it's the number one sport for me. It's the number one sport for a lot of people in this country. And, just how happy it would make so many people in this really difficult time for a lot of folks right now. So hopefully the NFL can figure out something and execute it a lot better than the MLB has. But in the meantime, guys, though, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, AlbertSports121512, and on Instagram using Jacob_Ober, and I'll see you guys next time. Go Pack Go.